Michael J. Akers here for the Carpenter's Woodworker. Recently, a really good friend of mine by the name of Derek Petrie ended up passing away. Now, some of y'all out there at the porch know him by his CB handle of part-time. Some of us know him as DJ, some of us just know him as Derek, and whatever. Super dude, really stand-up guy, hardworking, ambitious, fun-loving. I mean, just really fun-loving. If you never got a chance to meet him, you're definitely missing out. For those of us who did have the opportunity to meet Derek and to have him as part of our lives, our world was made a little bit brighter and has been enriched by that experience. And our world is now much more dim because of the fact that he has passed. All that being said, Derek was one of those guys that would simply find the humor in every single event that he found himself in. Whether it's the most frustrating experience that he was going through that he could think of right then, he'd find some way to make light of it and to bring his humor and his way of thinking, which was nothing short of contagious, into the minds of everybody around him and bring a smile to their faces at the same time. He was one of these guys that you never really knew which way he was going to come from, and he loved everybody. He didn't have any strangers in his connections. He knew you as soon as he met you, and boom, y'all were friends. You couldn't help but love the guy. Recently, he fell ill, and they tried to save him at the hospital. It was an unfortunate set of circumstances where they just simply couldn't. Died really young. You know, he's in his late 30s, and he leaves behind his girlfriend and his 2 young children. There's not a whole lot that any of us can do to try and to repair the pain that his family and his kids are going through. But some of the financial burden is something that I feel we can step up with and try to help out on. What I plan to do, what I'm doing now, is, and I'll leave a description or a link in the description below for this video. I'm going to raffle off basically a custom set of cornhole boards. I'm a hobbyist woodworker on the side, but I do take pride in my work. I can guarantee that, whoever is the winner of this raffle, whatever you want to call it, will not be disappointed in the craftsmanship of these cornhole boards. And when it comes down to it, it'll be the only set like them, because I'll be customizing them for that person. I normally sell the cornhole boards for about $250 to $300 a piece, depending on the intricacy. They can go for a little bit higher than that, depending on what level of detail that these things go for. But again, I can guarantee you won't be disappointed in the craftsmanship. Anybody that contributes to this GoFundMe campaign of $100 or more will be entered in to win the cornhole boards. If it turns out that you'd like to have multiple entries, make multiple donations of $100, perfectly fine. If you just want to donate and not be considered for the drawing, then fine, donate less than 100. Any little bit that you can donate is going to help. But $100 or better will get you an entry fee, or an entry slot, whatever you want to call it. Whoever has entered at the end of I guess like a month period is probably how long I've had this going. I'll put everybody's name into a randomizer, pick somebody from random, we'll go from there. And I'll find a way to contact that person. I'll put my email information as far as all that kind of stuff down in the description as well. If you make a donation for $100 and you want to be considered for it, then go ahead and once you make your donation, send me your information. by email, and I'll make sure that I've got your contact information for the drawing if you win. So, all that being said, we'll go from there. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm normally a lot better at making these videos, but it's one of those things to where we're all just kind of at a loss right now. This happened very unexpectedly. Obviously not something that they could have planned for as a family. And, now we're all just trying to figure out which way's up in this whole situation. Their whole world has been turned upside down and shattered into a million pieces. And I'm not exactly certain if they would even know where to start putting the pieces together. As far as his girlfriend, the kids, his family that remains back here, it's all very, very daunting and not something that I would even want to conceive as far as putting my family in that particular position. So, anybody that can help, thank you very much. I greatly appreciate it. In whatever way it is, I appreciate your help. Whether it's donating, whether it's sharing this video and getting the word out to even more people. I know that he was very big in the trucking community out there. I don't know of anybody that has ever met him that didn't have a positive experience. He was always willing to help anybody he possibly could. That's really all I've got. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me through my business page, if you want to call it that, the Carpenter's Woodworker on Facebook, or you can feel free to email me at the Carpenter's Woodworker, all one word, at gmail.com. Aside from that, thank you very much. Please keep the family and all of his friends in your prayers. There's going to be a lot of healing that needs to come through this, and only time and God will be able to help with that. So please pray for them that they can receive that healing as soon as their hearts are able to open to that. And that's pretty much it for now. Thank you so much. God bless.